Wiley, you ready for this?
I am so ready. Baseball in hand and Reverend in place. So excited for Paul and Shelly. It's going to be a great day here at Prince George's Stadium.
All right, we are about 5 minutes away from the start of the excitement. So we're looking forward to it. You can actually see Paul there right now.
Doesn't he look dapper?
He does look dapper. All right, folks, we're getting close. Can you feel the excitement, the anticipation? We're just minutes away. We're going to be starting our broadcast here of Paul and Shelly's wedding. Our first broadcast, by the way, Wiley, of 2020 here at Prince George's Stadium of any kind.
Wow.
How about that?
Is that a Guinness Book
Well,
of
the
World
last
Records
time,
event?
the last time we were watching playoff baseball. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Stick with us, everybody. All right, folks, we're about 1 minute away from airtime here for the big wedding. Stick
1
with
minute?
us. 1 minute. From Prince George's Stadium here in Bowie, Maryland, it's time for Paul and Shelly's wedding. We are so happy to have you with us today. My name is Adam Pohl, Wiley Baker with me for our first broadcast of any kind in 2020. Obviously, the last time that we were able to broadcast from this press box, we were looking at the Eastern League Championship in 2019. We were hoping that today would be a celebration with an enormous crowd, bright, sunny skies, but nothing can deter the excitement and the love of this couple, can it, Wiley?
Oh, no. Paul and Shelly, they're spectacular. Two great people, two funny people, great personalities, and great Baysox fans as well. Oh, I'm so excited and honored to be with you here today to broadcast the wedding. And it's going to be a beautiful day here at Baysox Stadium.
That's right. So let's check down. He's on the move right now, but in just a minute, we are going to have an interview with the groom. So
Wow.
Do you think he's got sweaty palms?
Sweaty palms and blue feet, to say. I talk about the uniforms today, Adam.
Yes, let's do that.
We have got the home uniforms in full play today. Paul in the third alternate uniform, should we say. This is really so cool. And these were made up by Paul and Shelly. These were really special uniforms today, special wedding attire, should we say.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be something truly, truly unique.
I think the Baysox were going to wear these uniforms. That was the plan for this game tonight. So these are going to be very unique in that these jerseys were still made and they're here for us on this special day. I know that you know Paul from way back in the day, but you've gotten to know Shelly as well. Tell us a little bit about her.
Well, they're two peas in a pod.
Yeah,
I really
are.
can tell you, when I met Paul, the most friendly, outgoing person you would want to meet. He would give you literally the uniform off his back. Shelly's the same way. Shelly is a little more beautiful than Paul, though Paul is a pretty beautiful guy himself. But they are just, how do you describe it? They are meant to be.
Yes.
They really are meant to be. And to have something this really wonderful, fantastic, and spectacular here at Prince George's Stadium, the home of Adam Pohl calling play-by-play, this is really, it just gives me chills because this is going to be for a lifetime.
And it's a rainy day today here with the hurricane kind of coming through that came through Louisiana, but it really looks like, I'm trying to tell, we might have a little drizzle coming down, but I think it's going to be okay. So no rain delay for this wedding. This thing is happening.
No rain delay. This is going to be a grand slam today, Adam. We're counting on a grand slam from the start. They're going to have the lead throughout the whole wedding. It is going to be a game winner.
All right, folks. So we are waiting now to talk to Paul. So we're going to go on mute for just a moment. You can see the wedding party getting ready, and we'll be with Paul in just a minute. All right, folks, let's see if we can get the man right here. We're going to unmute the phone for Paul. Paul, how are you feeling, brother?
Man, a little nervous, but I got my main squeeze over here. Got Ralphie hanging. So we good, I guess.
Well, Paul, what about today? You're only going to go to the plate one time, or should I say the mound one time today. This might be the first time ever a grand slam from the pitching rubber.
Well, here's first of all, Wiley, I'd like to send a big shout out to you for believing in me enough to say, you know what, maybe this is when I can be at his wedding and it works. So thank you, Wiley. I appreciate coming out for the number 2 of the number 3. It's going to be good. It's going to be fantastic. The weather has held off the way we wanted it. And, Laura's not going to get us. Laura's not going to get us in this one. We're going to win weather.
I love it. And let me ask you one last question, Paul, before we get you hitched, which is tell us a word about this lovely lady, your future bride in Shelly.
Oh, sorry. Say it one more time.
Tell us about this lovely lady you're about to marry in Shelly.
Oh, now you got to put me on the spot now. Do I get emotional? Hell no, that ain't happening. She's a sweetheart. I've told many people. She called me out on my bullshit, and that's sometimes I need that wrangler and that loves me. So it's my girl. It's my girl.
All right, Paul, go get hitched.
I'm gonna go get hitched, buddy. Woo!
Love ya.
Love ya.
You know, one thing we didn't talk about Paul is his sentimental side. Paul, we know him as the funny, the personality, the outgoing. Paul is a sentimental guy, no doubt. And today, this is the perfect setting for the Paul and Shelly wedding.
And, as a part of the Baysox, it's just so cool to have this event here. Prince George's Stadium has been around since 1994, and it's hosted all kinds of events from just, of course, a plethora of big baseball games. It has hosted things like a fight. Muhammad Ali's daughter fought here on this field, wrestling shows, softball games with guys like LeBron James and Allen Iverson. But I don't know if it's had a wedding quite like this.
And Adam, the 5-year anniversary, very, very close to the 5-year anniversary of you calling an Eastern League, the only Eastern League championship for the Bowie Baysox.
That's right.
That just, woo, man, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we've had some great teams. And Paul, of course, came on into the Baysox family just a few years after that. And it's hard to even think about this ballpark and this experience without Paul as a part of it now.
Really. It's already, the Bowie Baysox between Brian Shawcross and Phil Rye and the entire gang here doing such a great job. Paul just builds what was already a thrilling atmosphere to come to a Bowie Baysox baseball.
And Shelly is a big part of our Baysox family as well. In fact, it's kind of funny. I have this app, Time Hop. And yesterday I was looking through my Time Hop, and Paul and Shelly, it was a picture of them holding their Baysox towels, the rally towels, in Reading, Pennsylvania, when they went up to see a game. So it's really, really special in that we see, this collaboration come together like this today.
Well, Paul might be able to get to first, second, and third, but he's not getting home without Shelly by his side. I absolutely guarantee you that. She'll keep him nice and clean. He won't have to slide in the dirt. He'll be able to hit home plate running. But that's really what this wedding is about today. Shelly completes Paul. They will go to the mound today. We will not only have a grand slam, Adam, it's going to be a complete game.
Baseball probably is the best sport for bad metaphors, isn't it?
It is. And we're all ready for some sports.
All right. Well, you can see Shelly right there. We are ever so close to the start of the wedding. So we're going to send it down to the field now as we get ready to get this thing started.
this time, we'd like to ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem. A very heartfelt welcome to everyone here in person and those of you watching from the comfort of your couches and chairs at home. We'd like to all thank you for being here on this happiest of days. There are 7.6 billion people in the world, and most of them are not here at this wedding. How special does that make you? Out of the billions of people living on planet Earth, Paul and his much younger bride, Michelle, have asked you to join them on their special day. We're also here because Paul and Michelle have said to one another, honey, I love you so much, let's get the government involved. And since they're already considered domestic partners by life insurance reasoning, why not just go ahead and make it completely official? Well, as official as the $50 in the, quote, official paperwork that the Universal Life Church sent to me to conduct the ceremony. With that many people in the world, finding the one out of all the people in the entire world should be impossible. But Paul and Michelle found each other. What are the chances? I don't know, math wasn't my best subject in school, but it seems pretty unlikely. Yet here they are in front of their family and friends, making the impossible seem not only possible, but inevitable. Was it destiny or just dumb luck? Who cares? The important thing is it's happening. Paul and Michelle are getting married today, right here, right now. No, really, right now. I truly can't think of a better venue than the Church of Baseball here at Baysox Stadium for an occasion that I know is not only monumental for the wedded couple to be, but for all of us who are lucky to know and love them as individuals, but even more so as a perfect pairing. The most remarkable moment in life is when you meet the person who makes you feel complete. The person with whom you share a bond so special that it transcends normal relationships and becomes something so pure and so wonderful that you can't imagine spending another day of your life without them. I know how deeply these two care for and love one another, and I feel privileged to be here today among all of you as a witness of their commitment to a lifetime of love for one another. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It's never going to sleep angry. It's standing together and facing the world. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It's having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere which each other can grow. It's a common search for the good and the beautiful. And it is not only marrying the right person, it is being the right partner. You fell in love over sports, but you're here today because you're making a choice that includes your cider life, even though Michelle's still a beer girl. You both are choosing each other. You've chosen to be with someone who enhances you, who makes you think, makes you smile, and makes each day brighter. You're about to make promises to each other that you intend to keep. You're going to vow to take care of each other and stand up for one another and find happiness in the other. There is a simple premise to each of these promises. You are vowing to be there. You're teaming up and saying to the other, every experience I'm going to have, I want you to be a part of. Will you, Paul, keep Michelle as your favorite glittery person? to laugh with, to let her plan all your day trips together and watch Caribbean cricket with? Will you continue to investigate your shared fascination with Bigfoot together? Will you let her continue to take up the whole bed and let her to continue to fix electrical issues with the power on? Will you continue to go on adventures with her and eat her great cooking and let her always put her feet on you, support her through life's tough moments and be proud of her, grow old with her, and find new reasons to love her every day despite her passing gas with her morning pee?
I do.
Tried to do that straight face. Will you, Michelle, keep Paul through all his long Baysox nights, his love of pickles, and his lack of ability to build fires? Will you continue to build baseball into all your excursions and make cookies at 6:30 a.m. and bring them to him in bed with milk? Will you continue to educate him about pop culture and enjoy sunsets together? Will you support him through life's tough moments, be proud of him, grow old with him, and find new reasons to love him every day?
I do.
Paul, do you take Michelle to be your lawfully wedded wife, to love and to comfort her for better or worse, in sickness and health, and reap any and all tax benefits for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Michelle, do you take Paul to be your lawfully wedded husband, cider brewer, to love and to comfort him for better or worse, in sickness and health, and reap any and all tax benefits for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Louis, will you come over and present us with the rings?
He's not incredibly graceful. Yeah. Thank you, Louis.
Okay, Paul, it's time to put a ring on it. Repeat after me, please. Michelle, I give you this ring as a symbol
Michelle, I give you this ring as a symbol
that I will love you,
that I will love you,
honor you,
cherish you.
and that I'll let you have the remote every once in a while,
I'll let you have the remote every once in a while.
have dance parties in the kitchen,
Have dance parties in the kitchen with me.
and I'll try to clean up after myself.
And I'll try to clean up after myself.
Okay, Michelle, it's now time to put a ring on it.
Oh.
Repeat after me, please. Paul, I give you this ring as a symbol
Paul, I give you this ring as a symbol
that I will love you,
that I will love you,
honor you,
honor you,
cherish you,
and
that I'll comfort your heart with my smile,
that I will comfort your heart with my smile.
call Paul out on his BS,
I'll call Paul out on his BS.
and I'll try to make myself enjoy pickles someday.
Keep with the pickles.
Well, after that touching exchange, I guess there's only one thing left to do, and that's for me to do my part. By the power vested in me, and maybe the Universal Life Church, I now pronounce you husband and wife. We'll go on and kiss her. Ladies and gentlemen, and fans watching at home, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Paul Clary.
I've been a lot of places all around the way. I've seen a lot of joy and I've seen a lot of pain, but I don't want to write a love song for the world. I just want to course, the best luck I had was you. And I know one thing, that I love you. I say, hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be back, come around the way. It seems like everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. I say, hey, I'll be gone today, but I'll be back, come around the way. It seems like everywhere I go, the more I see, the less I know. But I know one thing, that I love you, baby girl. I love you, I love you, I love you.
It was so cool, Ollie. Yes.
Watch out, let's break that ankle. 1, 2, 3, go.
All right, Wiley, what a special, special ceremony. And, I thought that Reverend Rye did a great job there. It was jovial.
We probably got some like family and kids.
Okay.
It encapsulated a lot of what both Paul and Shelly are all about. They're even going to have a few laughs, even when it comes down to the vows, right?
Absolutely. Well, isn't that what a marriage is all about? And I haven't been married yet, but I have been around many people, such as yourself, that have very happy marriages. And, one day when I get married, I want my marriage to be like yours, to be what Paul's and Shelly's is going to be like. And Pastor Phil was spectacular out there. I thought it was something that will never be repeated. This is a once in a lifetime wedding. Nobody else will have anything like this. And I'm just honored to be a part of it with you here, Adam. Here at Prince George's Stadium, the home of the Bowie Baysox, Paul and Shelly tying the knot, hitting a grand slam today.
Yeah, and there's our GM, Brian Shellcross, behind us. So, folks, that's going to do it for us today. We want to thank you so much for being a part of such a special event. Paul and Shelly's wedding here from gorgeous Prince George's Stadium. So, for Wiley Baker, my name is Adam Pohl. We'll see you again next time. But hopefully there won't be another next time as far as the wedding circuit is considered. This is a special, special day. Thank you guys so much for being with us. Paul and Shelly's wedding today here from Bowie.